In this video, I'm gonna show you a weird way to get a scream that sounds like Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Now, quick heads up, this is a different approach than what you might expect, but it works pretty well. And if something doesn't click right away, stick with me to the end and I'll point you to more help if you need it. All right, so the first thing to know, Corey Taylor uses something called false chord screams. They sound crunchy and flappy, kind of like this. If you're 555, I'm 666. But here's the thing, since distortion is naturally hard to pick out, I mean, it is a distorted sound after all, you can actually get a similar sound using a different type of scream called a fry scream. And honestly, it might be easier for you. If you use fry, you'll actually be able to hold it out way longer and build better endurance. That's because fry screams work by closing your vocal cords, so you're not burning through air like crazy. Plus, if you ever want to add pitch to your screaming, like singing through your screams, fry is way easier to control. Okay, so here's how to get it. First, I want you to act like you're about to throw up. I want you to imagine that you smelled some sour milk. If you're doing it right, you'll feel it in the bottom part of your throat. And while you're doing this, you gotta push hard from your stomach, like 10 out of 10 effort. You'll know it's working when you get that low, heavy distortion in the bottom of your throat. It should feel strong and controlled down there, and it should feel comfortable. Nothing that makes you want to cough, tickles your throat, so on and so forth. Step 2, we need to make it sound huge and aggressive like Corey does. So part 2, the vowel secret. So here's what makes Corey's scream sound so massive. He really opens his mouth wide and uses big O and ah vowels. So here's me holding the distortion from the first step and not doing that. A, B, C, A, 1, 2, 3, O. Versus. So hear that difference? Opening wide makes it way bigger. Okay, so we want to take your low fry scream and we want to shape it with those really big open vowels, O and ah, and really opening your mouth like you're yelling these vowels. Now, step 3, adding voice. Now, here's the key. You need to add some voice and yell behind it. Don't just let the distortion sit there by itself, but put some actual volume and power behind it using a little bit of a yell. So here's how it sounds like without it. And then with it, hey! Now that extra voice is what makes you sound extra pissed and aggressive and in your face, instead of just a sterile scream. I did my time when I want out, so if you say fate. Next, the philosophy. So here's something I learned after years of being obsessed with technique. When I first started, I was super picky about figuring out which vocalist was doing which exact scream, and I wanted to be right about everything. But the more I learned, the more I realized you can actually get pretty similar sounds with different types of screams. What matters more is how you use them, like how you shape your vowels and how much voice you put through it. For example, here is a high false chord scream. And here is a high fry scream. Yes, if you put them back to back next to each other, then you can kind of hear the differences. But if you hear them in a mix, and if you hear them just without any other form of comparison, they have kind of a similar vibe and effect to it. So here's a quick recap. Use a low fry scream by acting like you're throwing up and pushing hard from your stomach. Then open your mouth wide with the O and ah vowels and add some voice, and yell behind it to make it sound huge and aggressive. So then that will transform into and then into I did my time when I want out, so if you say fate. So if you want to nail Slipknot songs or just get that heavy aggressive sound, this technique will get you there. But if you're running into problems, like you can't feel it in the right spot, your throat hurts, or you just want to learn other types of screams, I got a free guide in the description with different approaches. But if this makes sense to you and you want to try a technique that's a little closer to what Corey Taylor actually does, then check out this video right here.